Good evening. Sarawak will continue to strengthen the use of digital technology and data as a main pillar of the state's administrative transformation to ensure that policies and development planning are implemented more efficiently, sustainably and fact-based in line with the changing global technological landscape. Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Datuk Abang Openg stated that digital technology is no longer merely a possibility but has become a reality that is changing the way the world operates, governs and make decisions. According to him, this change has prompted the Sarawak government to take proactive steps through the organisation of the International Digital Economy Conference Sarawak IDEX, which serves as a platform gathering technology experts from around the world to share expertise and new technological developments.
As Junaidi, why not we organize IDEX? We bring in experts in this new technology so that we can change our perception on how to manage and administer in a new environment.
He said this during a town hall session in conjunction with the Sarawak Day 2026 celebration at University of Technology Sarawak in Cebu on Wednesday. The Premier of Sarawak added that the use of new technologies, including blockchain, enables the government to adopt a more effective administrative approach by making data the main foundation in the decision-making process. An accurate understanding of the history of Malaysia's formation and the Malaysia Agreement 1963 MA63 must continue to be strengthened among the younger generation to ensure that historical facts are not misinterpreted, especially as artificial intelligence AI increasingly influence how society obtains and processes information. Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari said the mastery of the history of Malaysia's formation and the contents of MA63 is extremely important to enable the people to understand the foundation of the nation's formation and appreciate Sarawak's rights as enshrined in the agreement. According to him, Malaysia was formed as a result of the agreement of regions that combined to establish a sovereign nation. Therefore, that history must be understood holistically so that it is not misinterpreted by future generations.
Dan ketika itu, akhir 70-an, Sarawak tidak mempunyai kekuatan untuk membinakan pelabuhan Bintulu. Maka ada persetujuan di antara arwah Tun Rahman ketika jadi Ketua Menteri dengan Tun Hussein On, Perdana Menteri, kerana kita hendak raise fund, offshore fund, mesti guaranteed. Jadi bank negara has to provide the guarantee. So federal government lah mengambil alih untuk membangunkan Bintulu Port. Ia menjadi pelabuhan persekutuan. Dan sekarang kita ada kekuatan untuk mengambil alih Bintulu Port.
Meanwhile, he also suggested that higher education institutions strengthen teaching related to the history of Malaysia's formation and MA63 to ensure that graduates and future civil servants have a clear understanding of the foundation of the nation's formation. According to him, mastery of history based on authentic facts enables the people to evaluate information more critically, especially as AI is increasingly used as a source of reference and information retrieval. Sarawak is leveraging its rich natural resources as the main driver of renewable energy-based economic development in an effort to emerge as a high-income region and regional green energy hub. The Sarawak Premier stated that the transition to a clean energy-based economy is a strategic step by the Sarawak government to face global climate change challenges while creating more sustainable sources of economic growth. According to him, the takeover of the Bakun hydroelectric dam from the federal government was among the important decisions that enabled Sarawak to control its own energy resources and strengthen its position as an energy powerhouse in this region.
That was why I took over Batu when I became your chief minister. Because we want to control it. Dan Batu dalam tangan orang Sarawak. Dan kita bangunkan lagi kuasa hidro seperti balik mulut. Mudah-mudahan batal air.
The Sarawak Premier added that in addition to leveraging hydro energy potential, Sarawak is also utilising the expanse of its tropical rainforests as a strategic asset to generate new revenue sources through carbon trading, thereby ensuring that environmental conservation efforts provide economic value to the state. In the meantime, he explained that the Green Development Agenda is also supported through the implementation of the Sarawak Free Higher Education Scheme (FTES), which emphasises technology-based fields to produce highly skilled human capital to meet the needs of the energy industry and future economy. The Sarawak Governor Tun Pehin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi Tuanku Jaafar, together with Top 1 Datuk Patinggi Fauzia Muhammad Sunusi, joined the Unity Walk program in conjunction with the Sarawak Day 2026 celebration, which gathered over 10,000 participants at Tun Tuanku Bujang Square here on Wednesday. Members of the public began flooding the square as early as 6 a.m. to participate in the program, which is among the main events of this year's Sarawak Day celebration. Tun Pehin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi and Top 1 arrived at approximately 7 a.m. before officiating the program. Immediately following the opening ceremony, Tun Pehin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi and Top 1 walked alongside thousands of participants in a lively atmosphere that reflected the spirit of unity in conjunction with the Sarawak Day celebration. He then took the time to visit the Sarawak Day 2026 historical exhibition before attending a morning tea reception at Cebu Kitchen. Unity, stability and prosperity, which form the foundation of Sarawak's development, must continue to be strengthened to ensure the state carves out success as a progressive, sustainable and high-income region. Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Datuk Abang Openg stated that Sarawak Day, celebrated every 22nd July, is not merely about commemorating history, but also serve as a symbol of the spirit of Sarawakians who are always united, mutually respectful and working hand in hand for the state's progress. In a special message in conjunction with Sarawak Day 2026 on Tuesday, he said the diversity of races, cultures and religions forming Sarawak's identity is the state's greatest strength and must continue to be empowered through the spirit of Segulai Sejalai to strengthen unity, drive development and ensure that prosperity can be enjoyed by all people. Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari said that in line with the aspirations of the Post-COVID-19 Development Strategy 2030, PCDS 2030, the Sarawak government is committed to transforming Sarawak into a progressive, high-income region driven by the digital economy, green energy, innovation, human capital development and efficient governance. He is confident that with the determination, confidence and cooperation of all parties, Sarawak will continue to carve out success as a progressive, sustainable and high-income region for present and future generations. Meanwhile, the Sarawak Premier said the development of the halal industry needs to focus on market segmentation that meets global needs so that products produced can penetrate both halal and non-halal markets at an international level. He said producers should not be overly ambitious in trying to dominate the entire global market, but should instead tap into the potential of regional markets covering India, China, East Asia and ASEAN. He added that penetrating these regional markets should not be limited to the halal market segment associated only with Muslim consumers, but should also extend into the non-halal segment.
You can penetrate not only the segment called halal market. Normally halal you connect with the Muslim only, but you connect with halal as well as non-halal market, because people need to solve their own problem, healthcare problem.
He said this at the launching ceremony of the Borneo International Halal Showcase, BIHAS 2026 in Kuching on Tuesday. He said this penetration is something Sarawak is currently pursuing by prioritizing science-based research. Datuk Patinggi Abang Zuhari said Sarawak needs to prepare students and young people, whether Muslim or non-Muslim, to explore halal processes. The BIHAS 2026 serves as a strategic platform to strengthen cooperation, encourage innovation and build a more resilient, sustainable and globally networked halal ecosystem. Sarawak Deputy Premier Dato' Amar Awang Tengah Ali Hassan said the theme Sustainable Halal Ecosystem in Borneo reflects a shared aspiration to position Borneo as a competitive, innovative and sustainable halal hub.
We have brought together policymakers, industry leaders, investors, entrepreneurs, researchers and innovators because we believe that collaboration is the key to sustainable growth. When we work together, we create new opportunities, strengthen industries, and build a brighter future for the halal economy.
He added that BIHAS provides a dynamic platform for dialogue, knowledge sharing and business networking, featuring keynote addresses, plenary sessions, expert forums, business matching, exhibitions, a halal kitchen showcase, live cooking demonstrations and product tasting sessions, highlighting the diversity and innovation of the halal industry. And that's the English edition with me, Melinda Peter. More news can be found on our official portal ukas.sarawak.gov.my and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. We round up tonight's UKAS Bulletin with displays from the BIHAS 2026 in Kuching on Tuesday. On behalf of UKAS, I would like to take this opportunity to wish everyone Happy Sarawak Day 2026. #Saluran Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.